Welcome back to Was That Bad? I'm Nolan.
I'm Austin.
And today is Austin's choice for Fielder's choice.
Well, it was a tough choice. I'm just now remembering the name of it because I gave a spoiler away on Twitter. Is it Collateral Beauty?
I think it is. So
something with Will Smith in it.
Something with Will Smith in it. So, do you think it'll be better or worse than American Psycho 2?
Better.
Better? Let's hope so. We'll see
Just look for it. I promise you, it's there. The Collateral Beauty.
Alright.
So Collateral Beauty.
Collateral Beauty.
A ghost story with Will Smith. I chose it just because, it has Will Smith in it.
Yeah.
It can't really be that bad. Although we'll answer that question later on in the video.
Honestly, it was bad, but it was just boring.
Yeah, that's kind of been a common theme. Although Death Note's been the only film to make me literally fall asleep, so...
And I think the only film to make me the most angry is American Psycho 2, but we'll talk about that later.
What about Ghostbusters?
Second time viewing that wasn't as infuriating as the first time.
Because, yeah.
So everything was coming.
Can I give a plot rundown? Or?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well.
Basically, I didn't even pay attention to the character's name. He was Will Smith, honestly.
Will Smith.
He is a head of this, he owns a majority of this advertising company. It had a really odd transition between them all being happy, and then it's like, 3 years later, well, that was easy. That was fast. And he has like all gray hair, and apparently tragedy happened in his life, and now he's detached. So that's and then his friends who want to own more of the company kind of reveal the worst in humanity, honestly.
Yeah, that's like the trailer for. I remember seeing this and being like, this looks kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And the trailer is so weird, and it doesn't represent it well. Well,
I honestly went to this movie blind. I do like doing that every now and then, but that is a problem with trailers nowadays. They either give away too much or they don't represent the film, the final product at all.
And I've seen this trailer like once maybe, and I was like, this looks decent. And then hearing this, it's just, wow, it's way different from what I imagined. But I think the only good part for me was Will Smith.
Will Smith, he's going to be good no matter what movie you put in. I was almost tempted to pick Wild Wild West with him in it, because that's another, kind of cringe movie. But...
It's another cringe movie, but it's one of those movies that I actually kind of enjoyed.
Yeah, I liked it too. This movie, not so much, because there was not a lot of action. It was very depressing. Made me realize I hate people.
It's horrible what the three friends do to him.
You know what? We'll spoil it.
Because they start off as actors. Like, they hire these actors to be Death, Time, and Love. And it's just horrible because, we want our friend fired, and one of the characters is like, you know what? This is kind of awful. Let's not do this.
Yeah.
Then they do it.
And the reason it's Love, Time, and Death because he's, been writing letters to, deal with his grief, which, very healthy outlet. And, we're going to take advantage of this very depressed man and take away his company from him.
It's very bad, and then it turns out they are actually Love, Time, and Death.
They are literally ghosts.
And then
these entities, ghosts.
The woman Will Smith's talking to randomly is his estranged wife. Yeah. And they get back together at the end.
I just randomly guessed that.
Yeah, and I was like, I believe it. And
I don't know. I feel like it was very predictable. The writing and / dialogue / character interaction was not too interesting unless it featured Will Smith. I honestly don't really care too much about
that one character dying. And also, One thing I do have to point out is that one of the characters got his daughter tickets to see Hamilton. The daughter just acted super snooty to him. It's like, I already saw it with Odell Beckham Jr. and mom and her new boyfriend. And I'm like, but your dad got tickets. It's literally hard to see Hamilton.
Those are probably so expensive.
They're so expensive, and guess what? It's still hard to see Hamilton right now.
Maybe that's like making a commentary on like just kids like just expecting so much.
Yeah.
And are just like spoiled, rotten. Like that could just be the film trying to reach out.
Yeah.
No, like my another thing is like I get something different each time I watch something, so rewatching is like one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
Probably won't rewatch this one.
I won't rewatch this one. No.
Maybe American Psycho too.
No, I
maybe
will never watch American Psycho.
Maybe the Emoji Movie.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe Nut Job. Just so.
Oh, I do want to watch Nut Job. I was actually kind of tempted to watch the Nut Job the other day. That is, well. So, what do you think was worse, this or American Psycho 2?
Probably American Psycho 2, because at least this one I had more like emotional connection with Will Smith's character.
Yeah, and it wasn't a sequel to a movie we loved, so
yeah, it didn't destroy everything.
It didn't destroy everything, and was it that bad?
I'll give it a mediocre. It's a mediocre to. It is pretty boring.
Yeah, it's meh. And let's just give it away right now.
Film for next week we're giving away.
Yeah.
It's a sequel to something we've already reviewed. One of my surprise hits. A surprise hit, honestly.
It's a surprise hit. And
I'll let you introduce it.
It is the Nut Job 2. Nutty by nature. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that movie.
I'm literally already looking forward to
it. I think it's one of the most requested movies I think we've gotten so far.
Honestly, we might have to rewatch the Nut Job just so we can understand.
Nut Job double feature.
We'll mentally prepare ourselves. It's gonna be a long Tuesday night next week.
It might be, or we could just watch. Just film this Saturday, maybe?
Let's do it, yeah, Saturday, I'm free.
Let's do it after I get done with work. We'll just watch Nut Job 1 and 2.
I'll bring the popcorn. It'll be a popcorn party.
Sexy lady.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I would laugh so hard if that's the song for that.
Oh my gosh, I hope so also.
Alright.
It's been a pattern. We've been talking about the Nut Job the past 2 movies.
Yeah, no, it's been so bad. Like, I know our whole movie's about, like, bad movies, but these past few movies have been, like, really bad.
Yeah. Now we've just been resorting to talk to the Nut Job.
Yeah, like, while watching the movie, like, hey, remember the Nut Job?
Yeah.
Because it's actually a somewhat hilarious film.
It is. It's a wonder of a film.
Like, it's like a hidden gem, honestly, I think, that people need to. It is a must watch.
Don't get us wrong, Nut Job is bad, but that's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Well, that brings me to another film that I think we need to see, though.
What?
That we might have to go to theaters to see and do, like, a car review. Disaster Artist.
Oh, that does. That, and I think our first double review, like we said, was Who 2 on Medea Halloween.
Diversity. Is there anything else you had to say about
again,
Collateral
just
Beauty?
Yeah.
Social media.
Follow me, Twitter at @TheNolanVogel.
At @wire_machine.
And get ready. It's about to get nutty next week.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.